Day. It's December 8th, and I've got a delicious black paisley Jazzmaster from the Fender Custom Shop in my mitts via Wildwood Guitars in beautiful Louisville, Colorado. We've been doing these things since the beginning of late March, I believe. We've been starting to do these videos since I have been unable to go out to Colorado, which I used to do every month before a little something called COVID-19. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to share this with a few different localities to give people the option of tuning in to our revelry, or reverie, depending on how you like to say words and their abundant meanings. Abundant meanings. A song called Abundant Meanings. Boy, that's a good song. This guitar, ladies and gentlemen, is Fender Custom Shop. I'm going to give you the lowdown on it. What do we got? It's right here. Fender Custom Shop. Limited edition black paisley Jazzmaster. 7.7 pounds. Alder body, rift sawn maple neck, AAA rosewood fingerboard. Neck shape is from a 62 Jazzmaster, 62 slim 62 profile, 9.5 inch radius, narrow tall 6105 frets. I dig it. RSD Jazzmaster bridge. That's important because this guitar actually does stuff like stay in tune, which is what we're all about. Woo! Can you dig it? Can you dig it, music friends? Can you dig it, music friends? It's got that preset thing, so you can grab this and have a predetermined volume and tone setting for just the neck pickup. We got a little slapback going on there, ladies and gents. Yeah. Serving USA. Oh, yeah. Sounds good. Ragtime wanker. Whoa. Ooh. Can you dig it? Sounds good. Can you dig it? Again, this particular rascal, the full description, the link to this very guitar that is available for sale through Wildwood Guitars is on the information from this video up above, but it is a Fender Custom Shop limited black Paisley Jazzmaster. Can you dig it? Oh, they say, obviously, its finish is cooler than the other side of Miles Davis's pillow. Well, that's bold talk. I like that kind of talk. Its Custom Shop hand-wound single coils have flat pole magnets, so they deliver true to vintage Jazzmaster tone, and the RSD bridge maximizes sustain and resonance. Add in a comfy neck with a slim 62 profile, 9.5-inch radius, a narrow, tall 6105 frets. Combination that works wonderfully for a wide variety of playing styles and techniques, and you get one easy playing, sweet sounding Jazzmaster. I like that kind of talk. It's bold. I like the fact that it's 7.75 pounds. Another thing that's great about this is I realized as we were kind of setting up for this thing is that it actually looks proportionate to my large being. Backside, there it is. Behold. Look what we got. You got the back. You got the front. You got the front, you got the back, you got the back, you got the front. I got, oh. Can you dig it? Yeah, no, oh, can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you flick it, pick it, roll it, damn thing in? Put some heat on this rascal is what they want. It's some heat. Pedal heat. Let's go to the amp heat once here. like it. I like it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Woo! Actually, it's maintaining pretty well. I took it out of the case just before the broadcast. Is that what this is, a broadcast? I think it's a broadcast. Can you dig it? Sounds good, is what I'm saying to you right now. It sounds good. Yeah. Ooh, I added that one in. Right? I tell you what. Well, she's walking. I could totally take this thing and start rocking it at a gig right now, right this very moment. Just so y'all know, this particular guitar, the information is listed above on the, there's a link to this very guitar on the Wildwood website above or below, depending on what format you're watching. Right, Sarah? Oh, she's giving me the thumbs up. Why? Because she knows the power of rock. She knows the power of rock and the power of roll, like the scrolls the dead foretold. Fender Custom Shop limited edition black paisley Jazzmaster. Lacquer finish. Informative. Journeyman Relic. I like that because it's got a little bit of patina on it, but it hasn't been savaged by some Wolverine in the custom shop. You know, they just set them loose. Like, oh, these are going to be heavy relics. Let's just lock her up tonight and let the Wolverines loose. Now, and they, you know, savage the guitars. This is not done like that. So Wolverine free, but yes, a little patina of broken inness on it. And that's all there is to it. Can you dig it? Paisley Squatchmaster. I like that kind of talk, Mark. I like it. We've got 9.5-inch radius, 6105 frets, 7.75 pounds. This is key. We want a light guitar. Why? Because then we can start doing all those dance moves on stage without worrying about ruining your sacroiliac. You got a heavy guitar and you start strutting your stuff, what's going to happen? You're going to be down for the count. Can't have it. Unless you strengthen your core with Yoga by Adrian. Yoga with Adrian. Hey, Adrian, is your dog on Valium? Sorry, kind of an inside joke there. Listen, we have 2 custom shop hand-wound Jazzmaster single coils with flat pole magnets. Okay? RSD Jazzmaster bridge. A very functional and glorious sounding instrument. So these are, you know, the Fender version of like what P90s are. And they sound so diggity doggone good. Get a half Wolverine ravaged. Well, that's a special order, I think. It's hard to regulate the Wolverines once they've been unleashed. Once they've been deployed, it's kind of like ICBMs. Once they've been unleashed, it's donezo. Boy, that probably wasn't the greatest analogy, but I don't want to bring you down. I don't want to bring you down with talk of ICBMs that you can't call back. Wow. Okay, that happened. All right, yeah. Funk 49, always with the Funk 49, but luckily for you, I dig playing it any time of the day or night. That's the one that got me. Let's tune that up. We got to tune that up for a minute. It's taking a licking, but it must keep on ticking. Can you dig that kind of tongue? I got a fever for cat scratch fever. A flavor for the cat scratchy. Hey, Rhett, what's going on out there? It's a good sounding guitar, isn't it? It does sound good. It's a good sounding morsel. I got a throw going toward a Koch amplifier right now. I got the lead channel on with a little extra heat. Put that more button on there and it gets it all fat and juicy like. some extra notes in there for the kid. Getting the Neil Young sound. Right? That's he got that. He got that from Lonnie Mack, ladies and gentlemen. That's a Lonnie Mack. Jazz stylings on the rhythm circuit. Yes, it does have the rhythm circuit, ladies and gentlemen. If I turn off the heat, on the amplification device, what will we get? Well, we'll soon find out, ladies and gentlemen and boys and girls. Actually, it stayed in tune pretty well for that onslaught. All right, so this is a neck pickup. Here's the little preset. Yeah. Can you dig it? No, I like it. How about some Zappa? What? Just like that. That's a new little ditty I'm working on. Yeah, somebody want a little Zappa. Again, this guitar sounds good all over the place. I particularly like this middle position. Or the neck sounds great. Actually, they all sound good, but the middle position, you get the meat, but you get the sparkle. You get the meat and the sparkle. I did watch that Frank Zappa thing on Amazon Prime. I did watch it. I dug it. And in your dreams, you can see yourself as a prophet. Well, Frank Zappa there, ladies and gentlemen. Saving the world. Yeah, I like it. Someone wanted some help with delay activity. Well, I've been using lately this little rascal right here. Let's see if we can go down here. I gotta go here and put this like this, and then I can go like that. Okay, so lately I like this little TC Electronics flashback delay because I can have 3 different presets and also at tempo. So my first preset is just a nice little slapback. Now when I do slapback, usually I just turn the reverb off because that makes the slapback sound better. It makes it sound more Gets that nice tone. Okay, so I just have one repeat, and that's all there is to it. On the second tone, I like something that's a little bit of a longer delay, but not so drenched. So, and I usually like reverb with that. It's the next setting, I like a single repeat at the same volume as the initial hit. I got a little bit of modulation on there as well. With a tap tempo, I can change it, you know. So for that longer delay, a lot of times I'll do volume swells with that. So I'll have, let's see if I can get centered a little bit more here. So when I grab the old volume control, have the volume down, hit a chord, and then bring that volume up, and you get a nice little kind of... If I want to go back to the original, I just go over here. Someone asked if I ever use a univibe. Well, on the amp, I have harmonic vibrato, so it sounds very much like a univibe. So I'll pop that on and get this kind of, you know. Yeah, can you dig it? Can you dig it? Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah. Again, delicious guitar from Wildwood Guitars. This limited edition black paisley Jazz Master. It sounds so doggone good. Yeah, I like it. Why does it look like a short scale neck? Because I'm huge. There it is. I'm a big fella. Where is the flannel? Well, we got to wash it sometimes, Maddie. Got to get the juice, sweaty juice out of it. And what? What kind of talk is that? Uh-huh. Yeah, it's sounding. Now, there was somebody who said it's not exactly like the old Fender one. But it cuts better. And what the very unique thing about the Koch amplifier, which is also available at Wildwood, I might add, is that when you turn on the harmonic vibrato, which can also be tremolo, you have your choice between tremolo or harmonic vibrato, is that there is the usual rate and depth, but you also have a volume control. And that's important because sometimes when you hit the tremolo or a vibrato on an amp, you lose a little bit of gas. But this, you can actually pop it up a little bit so you get a little bit more gas. There you go. There it is in a nutshell. Someone asked about the pickguard on this thing. Well, let's take a quick little gander here. Let's take a gander at the pickguard. Pickguard 4-ply paisley. So it's just your regular pickguard material, but the paisley is printed on there with the metallic activity to match the body. I like it. I like it quite a bit. Again, this is a Fender Custom Shop limited black paisley Jazz Master from Wildwood Guitars. The link to this very guitar, it is available for sale, is on the information aspect of this very video. 7.75 pounds, journeyman relic, rift sawn maple neck with AAA rosewood fingerboard for your fingers to dance on, to do a little sweet strut. I like it. Hand wound, what do we got here? 2 custom shop hand wound Jazzmaster single coils with flat pole magnets for vintage tones. RSD Jazzmaster bridge, 4-ply paisley pickguard, brown hardshell case, always important. And it's chock full of sweet custom shop swag in there, doggity gone it. Girl, you know the reason why. It is a slab board, I believe. Take a look. Take a look at the power and the majesty. Oh, I like it. Sounds good. What? No Floyd? Right. No Floyd on this bad boy. We've heard every sound this guitar can make, and some that haven't. What? Yeah. Boo, 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 boo. Having fun with this glorious instrument. Oh, yeah. All right, any questions out there? APB canceled. Lord. Do you think the days of mid to high wattage amps on stage will ever return, or lower wattage tube amps best friends from here on out? You know what? I like to have power on stage. You're doing battle in a bigger establishment, 50 watts. You know, if you have a 50 watt amp, you're good. You know, that seems to be, you can turn it down enough where it's not killing people, and then it's loud enough to engage. Some people have to have 100 watts or 80 watts if they're playing bigger joints. I find with my trio, with my son and with Toby on the organ, I had to switch to my amp with the 212s, the cap with the head with the 212s. I just needed a little bit more oomph than the 210s combo. The performances from the Orange Room are food for the soul. Well, thank you very much, Jody. I appreciate that. Don't forget, this Saturday we are doing a full-on Koch Marshall Trio jam here, 5 p.m. Central Time. So make sure to tune in for that. Todd says, I once got my wife a bouquet of flowed roses once, and she wasn't amused. I like that. Speaking of wives and gig stories, there was this glorious Greek restaurant I used to attend to. Ziggy was the owner of the establishment. One day he just disappeared, but nothing sorted. The university bought him out down by Marquette University here in Milwaukee, but it was my favorite Greek place to go, Ziggy. He was quite a character. And he would say a lot of things that I can't say on air. But one particular time I came in there, and he said something interesting. I was supposed to have 2 gigs one night, and my second gig got canceled. This is years and years and years ago, probably 1998 or 99, something like that. And I went into the establishment. I said, Ziggy, I need some of that delicious chicken. He had the best Greek chicken. He would make, and it was just chicken breast fillets that were marinated in that delicious oregano, garlic, olive oil concoction. His rice was delicious, had a little bit of cinnamon in there as well. He'd make a little side salad, and his pitas were the best. Anyway, the chicken was killer. So I went in there it was a Saturday night, and I was supposed to have a doubleheader, but my second gig got canceled. So I walked in there and I said, Ziggy, I need some of that chicken, but I need an extra one. I'm going to surprise my wife. I'm going to come home and bring her some of that delicious chicken. He goes, hey, my friend, Saturday night, you're not supposed to be home? You coming home and to surprise her? It may be you who are in for surprise, my friend. So there was that. That's a line I like to use every now and again. It may be you who are in for surprise, my friend. Am I right or am I right? Ziggy, where did you go, my Grecian friend, my Grecian friend? Ziggy, where did you go? Questions, folks. It's getting to the top of the hour. What do you got for me? I love Greek food. I got to tell you what, had a great time with the Jam Pedals guys in Greece. They took real good care of us and played a couple gigs over there and did some clinics. We did a gig at this beautiful venue in Athens where you were on this top floor and you were playing out, and it was open air in the back, and you saw the Acropolis from the stage. It was it was awesome. And the food, forget it. Forget about it. I think maybe you ought to have a surprise, my friend. Little T-bone, huh? Yeah, can you dig it? Greg, are you still booking lessons at this time of year? Yes. I'm trying to get them all scheduled out. They come in, and then I schedule them for the following week. And then some are strange because people will buy, well, they're not strange, but somebody will buy them as gifts for people. So then I'll respond, hey, I got time for your lesson next week. And they're like, oh, this is actually a gift. And I'm like, okay, we'll just have them contact me later when they're ready for action. But if you go to my website at gregkoch.com and click on the Skype lessons, I get a little notification that you've bought one, and then I reach out to you when I can, and I say, hey, are you available at such and such a time for engaging in Skype lesson activity? And then people will usually have a few different questions, and then based on their questions, I'll start showing them a bunch of stuff. And it's best to be able to record them. I always say you can record the lesson. You could do it through Skype. You can record them, or sometimes just people take their phone and put it up to the screen when I want to show them a certain example. I go, it's fine to record them as long as they don't end up on YouTube. That would be a downer. So you're welcome to record them as long as it's for personal use. Can you dig it? Yeah. Yeah, what's funny is my tune Ziggy's Reprise from Defenestrator is dedicated to Ziggy. I remember it. Gotta remember it. 2022 KMT live in Athens. Let's make it happen. I'm in like Flynn. Greg, thank you for all the entertainment, past and present. Well, thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Great pickups, tone +1. It does sound good, does it not? It is kind of a surfer guitar, but it kind of does everything. Still teasing with that mini Greg. I got to find out when it comes out. Ziggy's Allures, exactly. Yeah, I like it. Yes. It is kind of psychedelic looking, isn't it? It's cool. I like it. Back of it looks nice. Again, the information on this rascal is on the website. Well, the link to the website is in the description of this video. Greg, when is your signature head and cabinet available? Well, as far as I know, they're being made as we speak. So I need to talk to the Koch amplifier folks and find out exactly when these amps are going to be available in the U.S. of A. You know, during COVID times, ladies and gentlemen, release dates are really more of a suggestion, as I've been saying, because that's just kind of the nature of the beast. Greg, is there any way to post what your weekly schedule will be? Well, it's pretty much the same every week, although I do have it written on my Greg Koch music page on Facebook. It's in the header of the page where it says I do Mondays and Fridays at 4 p.m. Central Time, and that's with my son Dylan, and that's for Fishman. And then I do 2 Wildwood things a week. It's always at 3 p.m. Central on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And every other week, roughly, we do Koch Marshall Trio, depending on schedules and other stuff, because Toby comes down from Minneapolis to do those. It's a good 5-hour drive, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, he's coming down this Saturday, so there will be a glorious jam on Saturday night here in the Orange Room at 5 p.m. Central Time. What kind of 12-inch speaker is in your Greg Jr. prototype amp? Well, the Greg Jr. actually is going to, well, I don't know what kind of 12 they're going to go, because I haven't done the 12 combo yet, the Greg Jr. The little Gristle also has a 12 in it, and I believe it's a Koch signature pickup. Yes, I did Zoot the Lures a little earlier, actually. I did a little rendish. What are your thoughts on counterpoint applied on the guitar? I'm all for it. I'm all for the counterpoint. I'm all for the counterpoint. Counter motion and counterpoint. All right, folks. Well, thanks so much for tuning in. I'll be back on Thursday at 3 p.m. Central Time with another Fender instrument, a Boxer Strat, a couple of humbuckers on it. I want to rock out on that beast like some kind of a pagan warlord of the night. Might have to wear flannel that day. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to jump ahead of things. Don't want to get a little too crazy. But thank you very much. If you are interested in the guitar, as I said, feel free to go to the link above. There's all kinds of glorious things at the Wildwood website. I'm on that page often, looking at the various glorious offerings, tempting my very soul and being. If you're interested in any of my music, instructional materials, of which I have many, I got T-shirts, we got the hats, so many activities. And pretty soon the reissue, I think as of this weekend, we'll be able to put up the pre-order for the signed versions of a special reissue of my old record, Radio Free Gristle, which hasn't been available for a few years now. I initially did it as kind of a radio show with these crazy voiceovers in between. But I decided to do a version of one with just the music on it, which I think is a cool idea, because sometimes you just want to hear the jams. So the Radio Free Gristle, Just the Jams, as I'm calling the release, is going to be available. And I do have some old Radio Free Gristle posters that we're going to do signed and going to include with those pre-orders as well. So that'll be up probably by this weekend, but I'll let you know. Can you dig it? All right, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. And thank you to Wildwood for their continued support. And hope everyone has a pleasant remainder of their Tuesday and Wednesday. And we'll see you here in the Gristle Lair, known as the Orange Room, on Thursday. And maybe you will have a surprise, my friend.